Cars.com Auto Review.
Hi, I'm Joe Weisenfelder with Cars.com. We're taking our first look at a redesigned 2013 Lexus ES sedan. The ES doesn't get a whole lot of respect. Maybe that's because it's the only Lexus car that's based on a Toyota, specifically the Camry, which was redesigned last year. Now it's the Lexus's turn. Let's take a look at what makes it new. The ES follows a new design language that first came out in the GS rear-wheel drive sedan. In this case, they call it a spindle grille. I don't know why spindle, more of a figure-8 thing. I actually think it looks quite good on this. It shows some range to the design. It's not just something that looks good on a very aggressive design like the GS. Kind of blends in well here. Overall, this car is still not going to set anyone's heart ablaze, but I do think it's a nicely done, kind of tidy package viewed from all angles. With the ES350, you get a choice of 17 or 18-inch wheels. I'll point out the wheelbase is 1.8 inches longer than in the previous generation, and that can pay off in interior space. Also note that this particular one has a spoiler integrated. That is because it is an ES300H, first ever hybrid version of the ES. It will get 40 miles per gallon in combined city highway driving. And you can also get, of course, the good old ES350 with a 3.5-liter V6. There are a few other changes on the inside. Obviously, it's a full redesign. Some things like the steering wheel goes down to a lower angle. Also has a faster ratio, which will make it a little bit sportier, but there's no doubt if you're looking for sport in this particular price class, you're better off with the GS, not the ES. It's a good thing that they made this jump because the Camry is so nice right now that the upper trim levels are kind of overriding what you can get in the current 2012 ES. This one, the 2013, has been brought up in terms of quality, materials, and all that stuff. Definitely improved. Now, luxury isn't just about materials quality and lots of features and stuff like that. It's also about how pleasant and easy the car is to use. One thing I appreciate about Lexus is they have stuck with things like regular mechanical buttons instead of going to that touch-sensitive, capacitive panel that some of the manufacturers have. But on the other hand, they have this interface that uses a sliding mouse-type device. When it first came out, I was actually probably the only fan at Cars.com of this feature. That was when it was more of a pivoting joystick type thing. Now they've changed it in this and the GS, so it slides. It's just not the same. Now they've lost me. Here in the back seat, the longer wheelbase clearly pays off. 0.6 inch more legroom, they say, but 2.8 inches more knee room. The seat's pretty far back here and my knees are clear. And the floor isn't super high. I don't feel like my knees are raised so much as they are in some cars, even some larger ones, some full-size cars. It also is worth noting that this is a front-wheel drive car, so you don't have a big hump in the center. Lots of cars, including the GS from Lexus, have that big tunnel, which makes it a little bit less usable as a 3-passenger seat. Overall, I think they've done some good work here. Even though it's been a relatively popular car for a while, it has had a lot of stiff competition in the past couple of years. Now that this one's been redone, it will not matter so much how much respect it gets because it gets something far more important, and that is lots and lots of buyers.
For more car-related news, go to Cars.com or our blog, KickingTires.net.